Hey everyone, welcome to Queerly Recommended, the podcast where we recommend queer books, films, TV shows, and more. I'm Tara Scott, and I review sapphic fiction, The Lesbian Review, and Smart Bitches Trashy Books. And this week, I'm recommending a recently released holiday sapphic romance.
Hey. And I'm Kris Bryant, a contemporary romance writer for Bold Strokes Books. And this week, I'm recommending a 2025 queer Hallmark Christmas movie.
Woo!
Look at us in the spirit of things.
That's right.
Yay.
Well, I mean, we're recording this on December 17th, but this is dropping 2 days before Christmas. So we're going to be like right in it when this episode drops.
Right.
So, Kris, what has been up with you in the last couple of weeks?
So I went on a business trip last week, and after we got muddy and gunky and gross, we drove 3 miles from the job site to see the Statue of Liberty. That's how close I was. I was over in New Jersey. Yeah, it was a super fast trip, but I begged them. The boys wanted to go to the bar, and I said, please, we're 3 miles from the Statue of Liberty. Can we
Statue of
please?
Liberty is in New Jersey?
You can see it from New Jersey.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I know I'm Canadian and I know I haven't been, but I feel like TV and movies have told me it's in New York.
Well, it's New Jersey, New York is like, they're like right there. They're right there together. Very close together. And they're both very small, like geographically speaking, like the whole Northeast is like very small-ish. I'm in Missouri, and Missouri is the size of Germany. And
oh wow, really?
Yeah. So I mean, it takes us like 4.5 hours to cross state, to go across the state, and from north to south, it's probably 5.5, 6 hours. So yeah, it's it's we're not small. We could fit several New Jerseys and New Yorks, and at least like the cities. Like the whole state of New York, of course, is bigger, but we're talking just the city right in that area, that little cluster. So anyway, so it was cool. So I took a lot of pictures, and it was raining. And so the guys all kind of huddled underneath this, like a shelter of sorts. It's like where you can go. It's like a visitor center. So they all stayed underneath this. And I'm trying to get a panoramic shot of, New York City. And then, I'm looking at the Statue of Liberty. So I have to send you my picture so you can see it.
Yes, please do. I'd love to see it.
That was cool. And then, so I threw out my back again. It's been less than a month.
I don't like this for you.
And I think I know why.
Okay,
I know why. So last Friday, like my back was kind of hurting, and I was like, it's doing that little thing, that little tense thing. Like if I turn a certain way, it kind of tenses up. And so boom, it went out. So I left work early on Friday. I didn't even go on Monday. I was on the couch the whole time. I was just a whiny baby. Like of course, I've mentioned this several times, that when I'm sick, nobody in the history of ever has been as sick as I am. Like,
sure.
This is my thing, like for sure. So this morning I went to put on my boots. My Doc Martens, the chukka boots, are very comfortable. And then I looked and I noticed my work boots that I got for my trip. They're tall. They have composite toes, so they're heavy. And they have really thick soles, and they have all the hazards on it, like electrical hazard and static and all that good stuff. So they're very heavy boots. And they're new, and I wore them for 3 days straight. And I'm sure they're very high boots. I mean, high being like the heels higher. They're men's boots, and they go up to my knee. Just because I needed it because I was standing in mud for, a day. So I feel like that really jacked my back.
That probably pissed off, like if they're that heavy and heavier than what you're used to, that probably pissed off your hip flexors.
Oh yeah,
your glutes and your back. Can you tell? I've spent a lot of time with physiotherapists.
So I agree. And it was very uncomfortable to sleep. I could not get comfortable. My hips were hurting. It was just terrible. So hopefully I'm on the mend. I'm able to walk now.
You're able to sit in a chair to record a podcast. That's impressive.
Yes, and thank you for your consideration and posting it or postponing the podcast for a couple of days just for me to heal.
Safety first, friend.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate it very much. So that is new with me. What's going on with you?
Okay, so I said that we're recording this on the 17th, which is a Wednesday. I'm on vacation. Woo! I've been on vacation all week. This is
Amazing.
amazing.
It is.
There's a lot of things that I love about the company where I work. And one of them is that they shut down the office for 2 weeks at Christmas.
Love that.
Oh my God, it is so nice. And also, we have a self-directed vacation policy, which means there's not like a strict limit on how much vacation you have. You need to be reasonable. Don't abuse it. Don't be an asshole. But it's not like some companies where, they say they have unlimited vacation, but if you take anything over 2 weeks, they'll like look at you funny. And so I decided to tack an extra week on to the holiday closure.
Nice.
Kris. It just feels luxurious. Like,
I bet.
I think I've only taken a 3-week vacation once in my life.
Never.
And we're not going anywhere. We're staycationing. But it means that this week I have off while the kids are in school.
Yes. You get to play all the games.
It's the best. I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3 again. And what's so fun about that is I decided to play as one of it's called origin characters. So like you can kind of create your own character, or there's like all the people that you recruit who can be in your party. So it's like these people who have these full storylines that are created. And so I decided to play as one and then romance another one. So we're doing another lesbian romance playthrough with 2 characters who hate each other. So I decided to play an enemies to lovers romance, and it's so good. It's so good. And so for people who actually know who these characters are, I'm playing as Shadowheart and I'm romancing Lae'zel, and it's going super well. And also, when I play these games, I don't really give a shit about all the like I should, but like the lore and the like, this is the god who does this and this is the one that does it. But like playing as this character, this is the third time I've played this game. I haven't played in 2 years, but this is the third time I've played. And so playing it now, I'm like, oh, I missed this whole massive dynamic. And so it's really interesting to play a game that I've played twice before and get all this new content that I haven't seen. And I haven't even played a bad guy run. I don't think I have it in me. I think I'm too sweet. But if I wanted to do a bad guy run, I would get like a lot of new content.
Probably.
Like a lot of it. But I would feel bad because I can't. I unfortunately am built that way. It's like none of these people are real. None of it's real. But I don't want to be a villain. I want to be a good guy.
Too sweet. Yeah. No, I get that.
So yeah, that's been very fun. Neil and I are going to be watching some movies.
Hey.
Yeah, just like sleeping in, chilling out. I did have to go yesterday I have a freckle on my eyeball. Did you know eyeballs can get freckles? Have we talked about this already?
No.
Eyeballs, just like any other tissue, can get freckles, which I thought was weird. And so I get to go twice a year now for eye exams. Lucky me.
Because you have a freckle on your eye.
Uh-huh. And it's not like on the front where you can see it. It's like...
Oh, how do they find that?
So there's this new imaging machine that my optometrist got where they like blast your eyeball with a tremendous amount of light.
That's it.
It's as a migraine prone person, it's not my favorite, I'm gonna say. But they found it that way, so I got referred to some clinic, and when I went there the first time, like 6 or 7 months ago, they did all the imaging, they did all the things, and they said, okay, now we're going to do the ultrasound. And I said, what do you mean we're going to do the ultrasound? They're like, yeah, we're going to ultrasound your eyeball. And I was like, well, is that like an open eye thing or is it a closed eye thing? And they said, oh, it's an open eye thing. And I was like, what do you mean it's an open eye thing? And so there's this like little wand. It's quite small. It's much smaller than what they use to ultrasound, anywhere else. They have, I don't know if it's special gel or what, but they put like a little bit of gel on it and then just do your fucking eyeball. Wow. And so I've spent the last 6 months saying, I don't want to do that. I don't like that. I don't want to do it. That was terrible. Like the whole time, I'm very good at uncomfortable medical procedures, and not just medical. Like I'm very tattooed, right? So obviously, like when you have as much of your body tattooed as me, like you need to be able to like sit there and dissociate or whatever. But it was the only time that I actually really understood the concept of like screaming in your mind because I can't scream at this lady. That's not okay. But I'm
Wow.
doing, like the Homer Simpson scream? I was basically doing that, but in earnest while it was happening. So yeah, 6 months going, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. And so I went, there was this very nice man who did all the other stuff. He's like, okay, go hang out in the waiting room and then I'll come get you. And I was like, okay. And I was like, I don't want to do it. And then he comes out and he
Wow.
said, guess what? We have a new protocol. And because it is flat, we don't have to do an ultrasound for you. And I said, do you high five? And then I gave that man the biggest grin and a high five and bounced out of there so excited.
That's amazing. I don't even want to know what they would find. They would find like contacts that I've lost. Like they would like probably have 3 contacts in your left eye and 15 in your right eye. I mean, that's what they
Mhm.
would find behind my eye if they did that here.
Yeah, no. No,
And probably freckles because I have freckles everywhere. I'm a freckled person.
yeah, same. So like once I learned that it was possible, I was like, yeah, I mean, of course. I mean,
That makes sense,
I
but
don't have freckles, but I do have like quite a lot of moles, and that is like a thing in my family. And so, check them every so often. But like, yep,
wow.
get your eyeballs checked, people. You might have a freckle in there.
That's the first time I've heard this.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
And now it's like, yeah, it's like the more you know. Ding, ding, ding.
The power of knowledge.
Uh-huh. All right, Kris. While you've been laid up on the couch,
Oh
have
my
you been
goodness.
watching things?
So I am now up to date on Stranger Things.
How is
Yay.
it?
So I decided to go back. Deb and I decided to rewatch seasons 1 through 4,
Mm-hmm.
and 5 dropped recently, maybe
Nice.
a week ago or so, if that. Yeah, I think a week ago it dropped. And I said, well, you know what? When it dropped, I was like, we should probably recap season 4, right? Because that's what you do. And I'm like, I don't even know
Mm-hmm.
anything that's happening in season 4. Like this series, I think we talked about it before. It started 9 years ago. I don't remember anything.
Which is kind of mind-boggling
Yes,
that it's that
yes,
old.
yes. So anyway, so now I'm up to date, and they have the next few episodes dropping on Christmas, and then a couple more, maybe the finale on New Year's Eve. So
Oh,
that's,
nice.
yeah. So, and then it's going to be done. Like it's done. This is it. I mean, the kids are adults now.
Yeah.
Everybody's like in
Yeah.
their 20s or something. So it's real hard.
Mm-hmm.
So, but also get this. So watching it again, and
Mm-hmm.
also I think really prominent in this season, we have a side character that is queer. We
Hey,
have a
finally.
lesbian. Yes, we have a lesbian.
Finally.
And there's also like, so she has a girlfriend, and that's really cute. But and then there's one of the main characters. There's several kids that are the main characters, and one of
Mm-hmm.
the kids, like, you get the feeling that he might have feelings for one of the other characters.
Oh.
It hasn't really officially been said on the show, but you read about it online and like, oh yeah, Will's gay. Will's queer. He's at least queer.
Mm-hmm.
Because you see his reaction to Elle and what's his name? Mike, I think. What is his name? Mike? Yeah. Will? Yeah, Mike. So you see their reactions, you see his reaction to them, and he just kind of
Mm.
has this pining look. And you're like, okay, so is he attracted to his friend, or is it Elle, or like what is it? So the internet and everything says that he is a queer character, but that hasn't really come to light. So I don't want to really say
Mm-hmm.
that, but for sure Robin is gay, and she's a great character. I love her on the show. She's really cool.
Amazing.
Then I started a series on Netflix, again on my back, called Ripple, and it's like an
Tell-
8-part series, and it's about these
Okay.
these people in New York City and how their lives intertwine. Like they've never met, but somehow, some way, their lives are going to intertwine. I don't know how. I've watched the first 2 episodes, and it is sad as shit. Like it is
Oh
sad,
no.
and I'm like, oh, me and my loyalty. Will I be able to finish it? Probably, but it's going to pull at the heartstrings a lot.
I'm sorry to
It's
hear
got
that.
to be good. It's got to have a good ending. This all has to happen for a reason, because if it's terrible, like, why would they release this, especially during the holidays? Why would they do that to us? I don't know.
I
I
don't
don't
have a good
like.
answer for that.
Yeah. And then I went through like a lot of queer holiday movies. I was trying to
Mm-hmm.
find one that I liked,
Mm-hmm.
and I struggled with this the last time. I couldn't find any that were decent. I mean, terrible. We need more. We just need
Yeah.
more. So I just went through a lot, and I'd get through like maybe half of it, and like nope, I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna have to quit it. And let's see what else. So I saw The Running Man, the
Oh
new
yeah,
one.
how was it?
So I barely remember the one from the 80s with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Sure.
Like I remember certain scenes, but I don't remember like all of it. But it was pretty good. I mean, it was entertaining. It kept your
Mm-hmm.
interest. It was all right. I mean, I'd probably give it like a 7 out of 10.
I mean, honestly, that's not bad.
Yeah, any more movies, especially like Netflix, their movies aren't really great. They're okay. I remember when blockbusters used to be like huge and they had like everything, and now it's just kind of meh, 5 or
It's
6.
really sad. It's really, really sad what's happened to movies
Yeah,
in
I agree.
general. And honestly, the idea of like whatever happens to Warner Brothers is going to be bad. Because
Yeah.
if they end up with Netflix, it's not going to be good.
No.
If they end up with Paramount, it's also not going to be good. That's too much consolidation. And I don't trust the Ellisons on anything. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's tough. It's tough to get a really good movie.
it
And
is.
also, the good news is you don't have to go to the movie theater anymore. Like Running
Mhm.
Man came out, I don't know when it came out a couple weeks ago maybe, and now I can rent it on my TV. I don't have to leave. I can just rent it
Yeah.
off of my TV. So that's nice.
I think one of the things that was surprising for me to learn this year is that I don't do well in movie theaters anymore. And I
Mm.
don't know if it's because I've become migraine prone or I'm just not used to going to them, but it's too loud.
Mm.
Like it's way too like when I go, I have to wear loops because some of the, especially for special effects and stuff like that. Well, did I tell you about when we tried taking the kids to see the last Superman movie we went to see, and we didn't know, I don't think we knew at the time when we got the tickets that it was going to be an IMAX showing. We had to leave
Oh
because it was
wow.
so loud. And, the kids and I are all sound sensitive. I think Neil
Mm.
has probably blasted some of his hearing away with headphones and loud music over the years.
Same. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, I would rather wait for it to come out and have it at
Yeah.
home. But
Right.
I was saying to him, because again, this is the week off.
Right.
I was like, what if we picked
Mm.
up the movie theater popcorn and soda
Ooh.
and then watched movies at home?
Now, can you do that?
Yeah, why not?
Because,
They like
well,
money.
yeah, that's true. I'm just like here, when you go to a movie, you have to present the ticket to go into the area and then go get
Oh,
your
really? No, no, no.
yeah.
So here, at least especially for the one that's closest to us, but I think it's true for all the movie theaters here. There's like one big large area like you walk in and you can like go talk to somebody to get tickets, or you can go like just digitally like go to
Oh
the machines
wow.
to either pick up or get tickets, and there's the concession area
Mm.
right there. So you can get whatever you want. You can DoorDash movie theater popcorn here.
Oh, I mean, maybe I don't know this. Maybe there is a way to do
Mhm.
that. So I should look at my DoorDash app and see if it's possible to do that. So let's do that real quick. I mean, oh, but in the meantime, while I do this, by all means, tell us what you have been reading and watching, because I know you've been busy.
Okay. So Canada's Drag Race season 6, I have to say, I have
Oh,
been so pleasantly surprised. It has been
yay.
spicy. There are
Oh,
some real strong personalities on there this season. And like for instance, there's this one contestant. What is her name? I think her name's Ebony LaBelle.
hmm.
And she decided to go around and ask multiple people, like too many people, hey, so do you want to have an alliance? And it just like it's just getting so messy fucking with people. It's been so funny. Like friends seeing other friends' behaviors as betrayal and all this. Like it's so funny. Because also, like, keeping in mind, if you look at the number of large cities in Canada versus a large number of cities in the US, like there's just not as many. And so in the drag scene in Canada, they clearly all at least know of each other. And in many cases, they know each other and have performed together. Because in the US, like there's so many large cities that
Right.
you can have drag queens from across the country that don't know anything about each other. That's actually
Right.
quite easy to do. So it's been very fun. I'm really enjoying it. Also super interesting for the one of the regular judges, they have Carson Kressley this season. Do you know who he is?
The name is familiar.
So he was one of the Queer Eye guys, and he's been one of the
Yes.
regular judges
That's why.
on RuPaul's Drag Race US for
Okay.
years and years and years.
Hmm.
So I'm really curious, like, why is he doing Canada's and how did like I love it.
Hmm.
I love seeing him there. I think it's like amped the quality of the feedback that they're giving. And it's just, I don't know, it's fun. I'm enjoying it. But a part of me was like, is he trying to move to Canada? And then it was like,
Oh.
I don't know. If he is, though, good for him. Come on over,
Right.
Carson. We're very nice. Also, so I'd never seen this movie before, and I can't remember why Neil suggested it, but we watched the Jean-Claude Van Damme movie
Oh my
Bloodsport.
gosh.
That
Yes.
movie is hilarious.
I remember when it came out. Well, I mean, I don't
Mhm.
remember anything about it. I just remember Jean-Claude Van Damme and the way he did the splits on the
Yes.
walls or the chairs or whatever he did. Wherever he
Yep.
could split his body, he would do it.
Yep. I think it's an excellent bad movie. Like, it's so fun. I love a good bad movie, even better if it's a good bad martial arts movie.
Oh.
And I think this fit the bill pretty well. But what was interesting is, of course, there's like a lady and there's like a blonde lady that he
Oh,
bangs in
right.
the movie. But I
Right.
feel like the true romance of this movie, and even then it was more of like a one night stand he had with this nice lady. I feel like the true romance of the movie is between Jean-Claude Van Damme and the other, like the meathead American competitor that he meets there.
Ugh.
And if
So
you agree
that's the
with me, you need to
romance.
send an email to podcast@careerlyrecommended.com because I watched it and I was like, you can't tell me these men are not in love. This is beautiful.
I'm gonna have to maybe pull that up because again, I'm
Yep.
couch bound. So
Yep.
yeah, that I mean, everybody likes a good martial arts movie for sure.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, how
Right.
do you not like it?
I don't know. There's this one scene. Well, it's the morning after he sleeps with the lady, and he's like pulling his little underpants on, and so you get to see his butt. And it's like,
Oh yeah.
honestly, good for him. Like just seeing the body he managed to build, good for him. That clearly took
Respect.
work. When you got a butt like that, you have to show the
Yeah.
world, I
Right. Show it
think.
off. Why not?
But I also have done some reading. I've been continuing to read fanfic for whatever reason. My
Oh.
brain is very, very, very happy with it lately. So I'm continuing on that train. There aren't any that I've loved enough that's worth mentioning titles. So, I'll probably be
Uh
reading more over the holidays and I'll come back in the future if there are. But
mm.
I didn't know this was coming out, but Claire Ashton dropped a new novella in her
Oh,
Oxford romance
nice.
series. So it's called Asking Kate. And so Olivia and Kate from Tempting Olivia are the
Hmm.
main couple in this one. It definitely takes place after the end of Discovering Nicola because Olivia has had their baby and it's Christmas time. And kind of out of nowhere, Olivia realizes, oh, I want to marry Kate. And they've never
Aw.
talked about it before. And she's really
Really?
concerned because Kate's had a couple of really nasty divorces. And she thinks, well, Kate's probably not going to want to, but I need to at least ask. And Kate, kind of on her own, is like, I think I want to be married to Olivia. We're basically married
Aw.
anyway. But Olivia is a divorce attorney. She might not want to be married, but I think I have to ask. And it's so sweet and it's very, very Christmassy.
Oh, nice.
Uh-huh. So yeah, I think, if you've read the other books in this series, especially Tempting Olivia, absolutely go check it out. It's on Kindle Unlimited. I had so much fun with it. And it probably would have been my recommendation, except it's best enjoyed if you've read Tempting Olivia
Right.
first. You technically could probably read it anyway,
But
but
it would spoil it,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. So I thoroughly enjoyed it. So if you want like a quick warm hug, all the feelings, lovely read. This is a good one. And there's a book that I thought I would have done by now, but I didn't because I freed the night song in Baldur's Gate 3 this morning instead. So that's my bad. That's my fault. But also, everybody's been going nuts about this book. So I think it's one that I can just say, like, just go get it. It's called Breakup Buddies, and it's co-written by J.J. Arias and Bryce Oakley, which I think is super fun. So Grace and Alex are the main characters. Grace is having a really hard time getting over a relationship she had with somebody at work but she had to keep it secret because her colleague didn't want anybody to know. And so, people think that she's still getting over a breakup from years before, but
damn.
It's not.
Somebody at work.
It's more recent than that. It's not like they didn't break up the week before or anything like that, but like it's much more recent than that one. And so she just needs to talk to somebody about it. And there's an app called Breakup Buddies where you can find other people. It's basically like an app for meeting other people where you can commiserate over your breakups together. And she meets somebody named Alex. Alex lives in LA, Grace lives in Miami, and it doesn't take very long before they shift from the app to texting because that way, no character limits. And then they go from texting to FaceTime. And then Alex books a flight to Miami to come visit for Thanksgiving. And so I'm not done yet, but I'm at the point where they're both clearly very attracted to each other. And they're also completely freaked out about it because they have such a good friendship going. And they don't want to screw it up, which is always, I think, a fun element in a romance. But according to the blurb, they meet up for a couple of other holidays as well. They do the long distance thing.
And according to Taylor Swift, it's okay to ruin the friendship. Boom.
Listen, if romance has told us anything, and also I will say from my own marriage, yeah, sometimes it works out. So
ruin the friendship. Do it. Yes.
Mm-hmm. And now he's still my best friend all these years later.
I love it.
So Breakup Buddies, which I think is a hilarious title for a holiday romance, but also like it's lovely. I'm enjoying it. I've laughed out loud a bunch of times, having a good time with this one. And I've read Bryce Oakley books before. Mm-hmm. I don't think I've read J.J. Arias before.
Sexy.
So that's what I've heard. I've heard that she's wonderful. And honestly, like, there's no reason that I haven't.
Right.
I think the dopamine has just not pulled me in that direction. And her books are not on NetGalley, which fair enough. They're all on Kindle Unlimited. What do they need to be there for? Right. But I'm going to be reading more by her. And it's interesting to see that shift, that like blended voice. Like it's there and it's really good.
Nice.
So Breakup Buddies.
Hooray. Huzzah. Good job.
All right, Kris. Tell me about this Hallmark movie, please.
Oh, okay. So it is the Hallmark. They do one queer Hallmark movie every year. And this is called A Keller Christmas Vacation.
Okay.
Right? Okay. So here's the synopsis. 3 reluctant adult siblings join their parents on a Christmas river cruise through Europe, each dealing with personal issues, only to find unexpected joy, romance, and family bonds along the journey. Right?
Cute.
So first of all, there's a lot of German in this movie. So it was really nice to see and hear things from my past when I grew up there. Mm-hmm. And I could understand when they were singing Christmas songs. I could sing along with them. And it was so warm. It made me so happy to see that. So
they made a movie for you.
They did. They didn't put lesbians in it, but that's okay. It's still queer. So, I mean, I'm all right with that. I mean,
can't be perfect.
It can't be perfect, but damn close.
You get lesbians or Germany. It's
right? I can't have both, apparently. Damn it. And I love it. Wasn't super cheesy how most Hallmark movies are. It had a serious theme. But okay, so there's 2 brothers and a sister. Okay, 2 brothers. We have the gay brother Dylan, and he takes time out from his boyfriend because he proposes to him, and the boyfriend acts standoffish and doesn't answer him right away. So Dylan kind of freaks out and he says, "Hey, I'm going to go on this cruise without you. We'll talk later. We're just on a little break. I don't want to break up. We just need some time apart, apparently, because you can't figure out if you want to marry me or not." So he goes on this trip. Then there's Cal. He is the straight brother, and he is in love with his girl best friend, but she's getting married, and he's heartbroken. So it's a little too late.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, I should go, oh, ruin the friendship. But no, he doesn't. He lets
Uh-huh.
them get married and he's super sad. So he is on this trip and he's like downer, just
Mm-hmm.
not
Debbie
very,
Downer.
yeah, he's Debbie Downer for sure. And then the sister's Emery, and she was a massive pain in the ass. I disliked her the most. Like,
Mm-hmm.
she was a bit much. She acted very desperate, and she's not very likable, but she's straight and I didn't care. Like, it was one of those where
Mm-hmm.
she was trying to add the comic relief to the movie, and it fell
Oh,
short. And she reminds me of an actress or a character, and I can't remember who it is. It's almost like Blossom. She kind of reminds me of Blossom.
Mayim Bialik?
Yeah, from her character, Amy, what is it,
Oh,
Farrah
in the Big
from,
Bang
yeah,
Theory?
so she kind of reminds me of her, like that awkward
Oh
everythingness.
no.
Yeah,
Oh no,
so,
like that weird sister in Happiest Season.
oh yeah, let's not even bring up that. Don't ruin my Hallmark moment with that trash of a movie.
Update, queerly recommended, still hates
We
Happiest
still hate
Season.
it. And I absolutely hate it when people recommend it like on TikTok videos. Because I was like,
I
ooh,
know.
what? And they're like, oh, the happy season's so good. I'm like, what? Like, it's
I know.
terrible.
I saw a clip of Trixie Mattel on Pod Save America saying what an
Hmm.
amazing Christmas movie it is. And I was like, oh no, we deeply disagree, which made me sad because I love Trixie Mattel. And that's okay. She can be wrong about that.
Yeah, I mean, people can be wrong. This is for sure.
Hmm.
We are right in this case, for sure. It was a
Yes,
terrible movie. Absolutely terrible.
that's right.
But this movie, the Keller Christmas Vacation, like I said, I love seeing, the German stuff and everything. It brought me home. There was, like I said, there's a seriousness to this. And so that all kind of like, it's so funny. Adult siblings are like this. They are so self-absorbed that you don't pay attention to your other siblings when you're all together. And I mean,
Hmm.
as kids, you kind of understand because you have your own kid problems. But as adults, you should be
Hmm.
a little bit more sympathetic to your siblings, I think. You should be more keen, you should be more aware of them. And
Present. Yeah.
they're all so self-absorbed that like their problem is the worst problem they could possibly have. Like nobody else could have their problems. It's like me when I'm sick. Nobody could be this sick.
Hmm.
And that's
Hmm.
how they are. And so it isn't until something happens and they're kind of like, okay, so let's stop being assholes and let's like be a family.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I liked it because it wasn't entirely 100% fluffy and it was a nice holiday movie. And like I said, there's some seriousness and like blocks that this family has to face, in the future. And so, yeah, I liked it. I thought Hallmark did a really good job. I actually thought it had
Nice.
more depth to it than a lot of the Hallmarky Christmas movies that you see right now, this time of year, like the straight ones.
Hmm.
Even I can't handle the straight ones. There's too many. There's too many, and they're so bad. At least, like I said, this one had a little bit of depth to it. It
Hmm.
was almost like how like a long time ago I compared Lifetime and Hallmark. Like Hallmark is 100% fluff, and Lifetime is like 70% fluff, and then there's 30% like evil. Like they always
Hmm.
have some like stalker or something
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
movie. Like it's never just like why can't I have something in between Hallmark and Lifetime? That's what I
Hmm.
want. I want something that has a little bit more depth. And I thought that they really hit a home run with this one. So it's queer, it's fun, it has issues that we have in life. So I recommend it for those reasons. Like they have adult reasons.
Fun.
Yeah, so you should maybe watch it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
so
gotta
with
figure out
that,
where to watch it in Canada.
yeah, right. I'm not quite sure where you can either, but I'm sure if you Google it or chat
Yeah.
GPT, I threw that in so it'd like get a ding. Um
Blech.
yeah, I know. So maybe it's there. So anyway, so that was my official recommendation. Tara, what is yours?
Okay, so mine is a new Christmas romance from Lily Seabrooke called
Ah,
Christmas
Lily.
Toys.
Hmm.
I've enjoyed a lot of her books,
Right.
but every year I look out for her Christmas romances, and I was so happy to see that she had a new
Nice.
one. And this one, I gotta say, I was not expecting the premise. So we start with Bridget. She needs to find a place that's like less expensive, or she needs to find a way to be able to like pay the rent on this place. But her job is making like lesbian erotic content from home. And so the idea of like
Okay.
getting a roommate can make that tricky. But one of her old coworkers from when she, used to work at a company locally reached out saying, I need to move back and I need to do it quickly. Is there any chance you have a line on a place I can live? And Bridget kind of thought about it and was like, I do have another room in this place. And that could buy me some time to find a new place. Hey, do
But
you want
yeah.
to I can rent a room to you. What do I do for a job? Top secret. I
Right.
can't tell you.
Wear headsets, wear your headphones.
Uh-huh. So then when we get to Victoria's perspective, she has a really tough idea of coming back to her. She has a tough time with the idea of coming back to her hometown. Because she had gone out to Seattle for work. It was like there was no work-life balance, and she got sexually harassed by a boss. Like it was just terrible. And so she decided to move back, but she did not want to move in with her parents because she doesn't even really want to see her family. But being able to, live with her old coworker, maybe it's not so bad, but she does wonder like what is up with this job that she does working from home and can't talk
Ooh la
about it.
la.
And then also her family thinks that Bridget is her girlfriend. And so that's
Of
an
course.
interesting twist. And so when I saw the premise, I'm like, okay, we've got like an online sex worker, erotic romance, Christmas. How does that work? Is it going to work? And I'm going to say it's not the most Christmassy of all the Christmas stories I've ever read, but I really, really enjoyed this story. Like, I think I read it in less than 24 hours.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like I had a very hard time putting it down. I really liked the characters. I thought also the premise of like former colleagues and like they weren't even good friends at work. Like when I think back on like some of the colleagues that I've had over the years, there's some who've become
Yeah.
like, genuine life friends. And then there's some people that like you just happen to have worked with them.
Right.
And Victoria and Bridget just happened to have worked together at the same company. But now that they're living in the same home, they really start to see each other in a different light. And it's tough for Bridget because she realizes, oh, Victoria's really hot. And she's like actually a pretty like I like her as a person. Oh no, what am I going to do? Now she had been on a bit of a dry spell for her content creation, and so it's, kind of a bit helpful in that regard. But also there's that like, oh, I feel uncomfortable with the fact that my roommate is my inspiration for what I do for work. And, things really take off when Victoria figures out what it
Oh.
is that Bridget does for a living.
Oh.
I know, like it's super fun. It's really interesting. And they're very, very different characters. Bridget is very comfortable in her body, which, helps with the kind of job that she has, of course. But Victoria is actually very sexually repressed. She was
Oh.
raised in a very religious family, which again, also that even just that, like being raised in this religious family, I felt like made it even funnier when she brings Bridget along, thinking like, well, I'm just bringing my roommate to Thanksgiving. And her mom is like, this is your girlfriend. And I have to be nice to her. I have to try to make it work. And then the mom really kind of ends up falling for the idea of them being together. Like it's so funny in that way. But on the flip side, Bridget doesn't talk to her family. And
Mm.
I can't remember, I don't think it explains why. So she goes from this, like, it's kind of just her there in that city to now she's a part of this, like, big, loud, weird family with, like, very weird food traditions. And for me, though, like, the MVP of this book is Victoria's great grandmother is still alive. I believe she's over 100.
Wow.
I know, right? Like, not a lot over 100, but she's so sassy and she's so funny. And like, I don't know about you, but I love a sassy grandma
Oh yeah.
in romance. And I'm trying to think the last time I had this much fun with one, and it was probably one of Robin Alexander's books, which I don't know if Robin Alexander is still publishing anymore because she had a great run for a while and I really enjoyed what she was doing. But yeah, this book made me laugh out loud a lot. Like I was really surprised because I don't remember her other books being this funny.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, it's funny. It is an erotic romance, but the romance itself was actually quite tender. And I really loved that a lot. And so, like, the feelings are big. And when you get to the end, it has a link to a bonus short story about Victoria and Bridget. So if you read it and you enjoy it and you're like, but I want more about them, good news, there is more. You just have to you just have to provide your email address and then you get more. So it's called Christmas Toys. Cool. It's also on Kindle Unlimited. I enjoyed it so much. I think I'm going to pay for a copy. Mm-hmm. It's a very high compliment.
That is.
All right. That is all for this episode. Thank you so much for joining us. If you've enjoyed it and you haven't subscribed on your podcast app yet, please do. If you have a friend who needs, Christmas media recommendations, send them a link. Or if you want to support us, we do have a link in our show notes to our coffee.
And you can connect with us on your favorite social media sites. We have links for that in the show notes as well. Or you can just email us at podcast@queerlyrecommended.com. Goodbye, everyone. Happy holidays.
Goodbye. Happy holidays. Woo.